The stars have always whispered secrets about our souls, and for Scorpio, one truth rings clearer than most. Their departures are as silent as a shadow slipping into the night. Imagine a woman named Claire, a Scorpio I've known through my practice, who once shared a bond so tight with her best friend that they finished each other's sentences. They planned trips, swapped dreams, and held each other through heartbreak. But one day Claire stopped texting. No fight, no tearful goodbye, just a quiet fading like a candle burning out. Her friend was baffled, left wondering what went wrong. This is Scorpio's enigma. When they leave, they don't slam doors. They simply vanish, leaving only questions behind. Why do Scorpios choose silence over spectacle? What drives them to end connections with such understated finality? Let's step into their world and unravel the mystery of their quiet goodbyes. Have you ever noticed a Scorpio's absence before you realized they were gone? It's like waking up to find a room rearranged. Everything feels off, but you can't pinpoint why. I've seen this pattern in countless clients, like James, a Scorpio who once led a tight-knit book club. He was the heart of it, sparking debates over coffee-stained pages. Then, slowly he stopped showing up. No one noticed at first. Life was busy after all. But soon the group chat went silent, and his name faded from their stories. When I asked him later, he said, "I felt the spark was gone. They didn't see me anymore, not really." This is Scorpio's way. They don't announce their exit. They observe, they weigh, and when the scales tip, they slip away. What makes them decide a bond is no longer worth keeping? Is it betrayal, neglect, or something deeper? Consider Sarah, another Scorpio who ended a decade-long friendship after her confidant dismissed her promotion as no big deal. To Sarah, it wasn't just a comment, it was a crack in their foundation. Scorpios notice these cracks and they don't ignore them. They give chances, yes, but silently. They watch to see if you'll mend what's broken. If you don't, they're gone. This isn't coldness, it's clarity. Scorpios value depth, and when it's missing, they protect their hearts by retreating. But what shapes this instinct? What lies beneath their choice to leave without a word? To understand Scorpio's silent departures, we must first explore their essence. Scorpios are born under the sign of transformation, ruled by Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth. This gives them an uncanny ability to sense when something, a relationship, a dream, or even a version of themselves, has reached its end. In my years as an astrologer, I've seen Scorpios navigate life like alchemists, turning pain into wisdom. Take Emily, a Scorpio client who lost her job during a corporate shakeup. Instead of raging, she spent months reflecting, journaling, and rebuilding. When she emerged, she'd launched her own business, stronger than ever. This is Scorpio's gift. They don't cling to what's crumbling. They let go to grow. In relationships, this translates to a refusal to linger in shallow waters. Scorpios crave connections that touch the soul. Friendships where secrets are safe, loves that burn bright even in storms. But life, as we know, often falls short. I recall a study from the Journal of Social Psychology, which found that 68% of friendships dissolve not from conflict but from gradual neglect. For Scorpios, this statistic feels personal. They've lived it. Like Michael, a Scorpio who once poured his heart into a mentorship, only to realize his mentee stopped valuing his guidance. Michael didn't confront him. He simply stopped offering, letting the bond fade like a forgotten song. Scorpios learn early that not every connection is meant to last. Their childhoods often teach them this. Many Scorpios I've counseled recall feeling like outsiders, forging intense bonds only to see them shift as others moved on. By adulthood, they've internalized a truth: endings are inevitable. Yet they don't mourn loudly. They process quietly, turning inward to heal. This introspection shapes their departures. When they leave, it's not impulsive, it's deliberate, born from a deep understanding that some doors must close for new ones to open. Their silence isn't rejection, it's respect, for themselves and for what once was. But what sparks the moment they decide to walk away? That's where the story deepens and the stars have more to tell. What pushes a Scorpio to finally cut the cord? It's rarely a single blow but a series of quiet wounds. Picture Lisa, a Scorpio who adored her college roommate Anna. They shared late-night talks, swapped clothes, and vowed to be friends forever. But over time, Anna's responses grew curt. Lisa would share a dream, say her plan to study abroad, and Anna would shrug, saying, "Sounds risky." Once, Lisa poured her heart out about a breakup, and Anna replied with a distracted, "You'll be fine." To Lisa, these weren't just moments, they were signals. Scorpios are intuitive, almost psychic in their ability to read intent. They notice when your words lack warmth, when your eyes don't meet theirs. In my practice, I've seen Scorpios describe this as a cooling, a subtle shift where sincerity fades. Lisa gave Anna chances. She asked deeper questions, shared more vulnerably, hoping to rekindle the spark. But when Anna kept brushing her off, Lisa made her choice. She didn't send a long text or demand answers. She simply stopped reaching out. By the time Anna noticed, Lisa was already a memory. This is Scorpio's tipping point. When authenticity dies, so does the bond. Another client, David, a Scorpio, ended a 5-year partnership for a similar reason. His partner stopped asking about his day, dismissing his passion for painting as a hobby. David didn't argue. He observed, waited, and when the pattern held, he left. No scene, no tears, just a suitcase packed in silence. Scorpios don't leave because they're heartless. They leave because they're honest. They'd rather walk alone than carry a hollow connection. But what happens when they're gone? Do they ever look back, or is their silence truly forever? When a Scorpio leaves, it's a crescendo of resolve, a moment where their heart and stars align. Their departure isn't just an act, it's a testament to their strength. I've witnessed this in Rachel, a Scorpio who walked away from a toxic family dynamic. For years, she tried to bridge the gap, attending tense dinners, swallowing sharp words. But one Christmas, when her efforts were met with indifference, she decided enough was enough. She didn't storm out or write a letter. She simply stopped attending, choosing peace over pretense. When I met her, she described it as cutting a thread that was strangling me. This is Scorpio's climax. They don't just leave, they liberate themselves. Their silence is their power, a refusal to let fading bonds dim their light. Astrologically, this ties to their fixed nature. Scorpios are loyal, but when trust breaks, their resolve is unyielding. I recall a client, Olivia, who ended a lifelong friendship after her friend betrayed a confidence. Olivia didn't confront her, she didn't need to. She told me, "I knew we were done when I felt nothing but calm." That calm is Scorpio's truth. They don't leave in chaos but in clarity. Data backs this up. A 2021 study in personality and individual differences found that Scorpios score high on emotional resilience, processing loss internally rather than externally. They don't need closure from others. They find it within. This makes their exits profound. When they go, they mean it. They don't linger on what-ifs or chase apologies. Like Claire, who never reconnected with her old friend, or James, who let his book club fade, Scorpios close chapters with purpose. They honor what was by not tarnishing it with drama. Their goodbyes are final, but they're also sacred, a gift of dignity to themselves and those they leave behind. Yet there's a softer side to this strength, a flicker of warmth that lingers. What does it feel like to be a Scorpio after the door has closed? There's a quiet beauty in how Scorpios carry their endings, a grace that feels almost poetic. Imagine Ethan, a Scorpio who once loved a partner fiercely. When it ended, not with a fight but with mutual drift, he didn't spiral. Instead, he took long walks by the river, sketching the water's flow, finding solace in its movement. He told me, "I don't hate her. I just needed to be me again." This is Scorpio's gift. They don't let loss define them. They weave it into their story like artists painting light into shadows. There's a moment I recall with Mia, a Scorpio client, who shared a journal entry after leaving a draining job. She wrote about planting lavender in her garden, each sprig a promise to herself. "It's not about forgetting," she said, "but about growing." Scorpios do this with a wink at the universe. They know life ebbs and flows. They'll laugh at their younger selves who clung too tightly and nod at the wisdom they've earned. Picture a Scorpio like Sarah, who now smiles when she thinks of her old friend, not with bitterness but with gratitude for what they shared. It's not denial, it's depth. They feel everything: grief, joy, release, but they don't let it spill outward. Instead, they hold it close like a secret only the stars understand. This resilience isn't cold, it's radiant like moonlight on water. Scorpios teach us that endings aren't failures, they're beginnings in disguise. They don't rush to fill the void, they savor it, knowing it's where transformation blooms. And that's the magic of Scorpio. They turn silence into strength, loss into possibility. As we close this journey through Scorpio's silent goodbyes, let's pause to reflect. Their path reminds us that not every bond is eternal, and that's okay. Scorpios show us how to honor ourselves by letting go with grace, by choosing authenticity over obligation. Whether it's Claire fading from a friendship, Rachel reclaiming her peace, or Ethan sketching by the river, they all share a truth. Endings are as vital as beginnings. They teach us to listen to our hearts, to notice when a connection no longer sings, and to walk away without breaking what was beautiful. In the stars, Scorpio's lesson is clear. Life is a dance of holding on and letting go, and both steps matter. So, take a moment to think. Where in your life might you need to release with love? What can Scorpio's quiet strength inspire in you? If these stories resonate, I'd love for you to stay with me. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep exploring the stars together. Your support fuels these cosmic tales. And before you go, drop a comment. Are you a Scorpio who's walked away silently, or have you known one who vanished like a whisper? Share your story, maybe even your birthday, to find your star sisters out there. Let's connect in this vast universe, one truth at a time.